Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLM and some life content. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Anything in this is just my opinions. Usually if I ever have anything that I'm referencing, I'll leave the links in the description box below. But in today's video, I decided that I'm going to do a reactions video to an old video that's up on my channel about Beachbody, when I was a Beachbody coach. This was just a little backstory on that video. I was fairly new to YouTube. I was still really awkward on camera. I'm still kind of awkward on camera, but not as bad as I used to be. So I was really awkward on camera, and it was when I was first getting my feet wet with the whole Beachbody thing. It was probably my first public announcement that wasn't on my Facebook or just on social media, or I don't even think I posted it to my blog or anything, but it was my first time actually talking on camera about it. So it just to let you know, it's super awkward and it's really just so cringy. Also, just so you guys know, I got a microphone for Christmas, so I am in one of our bedrooms. It is really echoey in here, so I'm not sure how the audio is gonna do, but I do have a microphone, so I'm super excited. Thank you to my fiance for that. So I guess let's just get into this really cringy video. Oh God, this is a mistake. This is a total mistake. Hey everybody, it's Monica from Jersey Girl Texan Heart. So for today's video, it's kind of something new, I guess. As most of you know, if you watched my video a couple months ago about the 21-day fix, I actually decided to become a coach because I had such great success with the program. I am now down 40 pounds, so I'm extremely excited, and I'm starting to see some kind of definition in my abs, which I have been wanting abs for so long. In the past month or so, my workouts have kind of been put on hold because of my accident, and I started physical therapy. So that's a story that I do want to tell you guys, because I was actually in 2 car accidents in less than a year that were not my fault, and they were almost the exact same accident. So I do kind of want to talk about that one day, because I mean, it's not really super dramatic, but it was a process because I did have to go through physical therapy, and yeah, so that's definitely a video that I want to do eventually. So since I started physical therapy, the therapist actually started moving things that were not working anymore in my back. So we have to strengthen that before I can do anything else. That's why I was still able to do some of my workouts, because the rest of my muscles were compensating and the rest of my joints were compensating. My back was misaligned or not aligned correctly. So with that being said, my weight loss probably would have been a lot better, and I probably would have already had 6-pack abs by now, but unfortunately due to the accident I was not able to work out as much as possible. So with that being said, I wanted to let all of you know that I am running my second challenge group starting the end of this month. I'll leave all the information below, and I'll let you know what the deadline is, where you can contact me if you have any questions. Pretty much what the challenge group is you are signing up to change your eating habits, your exercise habits, and everything is done online, at home. You don't have to go anywhere. I'm your coach, and you don't even have to meet me face to face. You can be all the way across the country and I can still be your coach. So that is the beauty of this program. I can motivate you from miles and miles and miles away. And I also, if you purchase the challenge group starter pack, which you have to in order to be part of this challenge group, with that also comes the challenge group. So it's a bunch of other men and women just like yourselves who wanted to change their life. They wanted to change their habits. I was my heaviest back in June. I was 185 pounds. That is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I am now down to 145 pounds. I just want to pause it right here, because when I talked about my Beachbody story and how it even came about back in September, my first anti-MLM video, I had a few comments on there saying stuff about, because I talked about how tall I am and what weight I was, and a lot of people took it, I guess, the wrong way and kind of took offense to it, because I'm assuming that they're more so part of like the body positive community, which in my opinion, body positivity should be inclusive to all size, no matter if you're the smallest or the largest on the scale, but I mean, that's just me. However, I did have some people that were really offended. Here's the thing though that you guys need to understand. Before you get offended by something, you need to understand that for me, that I was actually even heavier than that. I guess I didn't step on the scale like a few months before I even started the Beachbody journey, and I had already started to slowly kind of get the weight off. Here's the thing that you guys don't know. I have a chronic condition with my knee, and I physically cannot put a lot of weight on it because it hurts. That's why I use CBD, for example, because it helps with the pain, at least for me. It's not for everybody. CBD is not like a miracle how everyone says it is. Still gonna make my CBD video. I'm going to do it, but I can't have a lot of weight on my knee because it physically hurts. So some people might take it as I'm like, I guess, body shaming, or that I'm like fat phobic or something, because everyone's offended by everything nowadays. But personally, one, it physically hurt. Two, my health had deteriorated to the point that my doctor had told me, you need to change something because you are incredibly unhealthy. Three, I just didn't feel good. I really did not feel good. I've always had a self-body image issue growing up. When I was younger, I had problems, which I don't really want to go too much into depth. Maybe one day I will, but I had very many problems with body image, healthy eating, and healthy eating habits, and not taking a shortcut, if you get what I'm talking about. So for me, that weight was way more than just a number. It was emotionally a problem for me, physically a problem for me. So to anyone who's gonna get offended by me saying that that was big for me, it's because I physically cannot be that size, and emotionally and mentally as well. So just wanted to get that out there because I know people are going to get upset and they're going to take it out of context. So just want to put that out there. I have lost, I think it's 7 inches now in my waist, and I've lost a lot of inches everywhere else as well. I mean, if you watch my older videos from a couple months ago, I mean, even my face looks different. My face is less bloated and it's, you know, more defined, I guess you can say now. So, since I had such amazing results with this program, I trust this program 110%. If you are not into the 21-day fix, there's also other programs. Or Core de Force is the most recent one that they are advertising, which is an MMA style workout, which I'm going to try as soon as my therapist says it's a-okay to do. She said I'm almost there. But if you like programs like P90X, if you like dancing, if you like more extreme workouts, if you're looking for more weight training, so like there's something called Hammer and Chisel, there's all of these different programs, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to sit down with you and we'll just go back through either, if you prefer, email, or we can also video chat through Facebook. My whole, I guess, point as a coach is to get you to your goal. Whether that goal is to lose 5 pounds or 40 pounds, my goal is to help motivate you to get to that goal. If you put the work in the kitchen and in your workouts, this program will work for you. If you're gonna sit on the couch, y'all know how much I hate MLM Huns making claims, so I honestly hate myself so much at this point in the video. And this is actually, I remember recording this video, I do. I remember this part, I started to feel kind of iffy because in my gut, I knew that this is what my uplines were telling me, but I knew that I can't be saying things like this because I wasn't certified to say these things. And this is kind of where that little voice in my mind saying that you're not a personal trainer, you're not a nutritionist, basically what I say on camera nowadays, when I was recording this, that's what I started thinking, and that kind of messed with me. I was a coach for several months after this video, so I continued with it, but that entire time I had this weird gut feeling of something's not right. I'm not doing something that's right. Does that make sense? It's not going to work for you. I can motivate you as much as I can. There are a lot of people have this misconception about clean eating where it's you just eat vegetables and salads and chicken with nothing on it. However, on this program, there are plenty of recipes on the Team Beachbody website. And those recipes, you make your own seasoning, you make your own dressings, you make everything on your own. So just if you follow me on social media, just the other day, I had barbecue chicken. Okay, barbecue chicken. This week, I'm going to try some mac and cheese. And there's pizza. You can eat, if you prepare it a specific way, you can have pizza. There's 21. Let me just make a quick comment because I'm from Jersey and I'm from a part of Jersey where we're extremely close to New York City. The pizza that I'm talking about in this video is nothing like real pizza. Anyone who tries to tell me that their pizza is good, if it's not from New Jersey or New York City, it's terrible. It's garbage. I don't care if anyone gets offended. After moving to Florida and seeing just how terrible pizza is in every other state, I really don't know how I'm gonna survive down here without good Italian food and good pizza and good Polish food. I'm Polish, so I can make most of it, but I'm going off on a tangent. Let's get back to it. Day Fix approved cocktails. So for those of you ladies who like to have every Friday night, girls' night with their friends, why don't you every other night see if maybe they're willing to do a girls' night in and serve them your cocktails, because it's something that you can do. So anyway, pretty much here's the deal. Contact me. I'm going to leave my email below. Contact me. And I'm also going to leave my Beachbody website down below as well, if you want to look through different programs and stuff. But before you purchase anything, I highly recommend you contacting me first. If you're looking to change, I'm looking for people to join my group. You will, with the challenge pack comes, if you purchase a 21-day fix, I would have to double check on all the other programs. But what you get with the 21-day fix is you get the portion control containers. And don't be afraid of their sizes if you look them up online, because you get multiple containers a day. And they may look small, but they're really not. Like, I'm full all the time. And at one point, I was thinking in my head, this is too much food, I can't eat it. So, you get the portion control containers. You get the workouts that are a half hour each, and you do them. Okay, my camera cut out, so I have no idea where we left off, so we're just gonna go off of wherever I left off on this particular video. I'm not that type of person. I don't have that kind of time. If I wanted to spend 3 hours at a gym, I would have to wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to make sure to get to work because of, traffic and all that kind of stuff. So, half an hour a day. There's a workout for all 7 days of the week. You get your Shakeology, which a lot of people ask me, why do you need to have the Shakeology? My personal opinion, I think it's delicious and there are a lot of really good recipes out there. And also, I have noticed, and this is actually all of my Beachbody coaches and, team members have also said this, hair and nails, they grow a lot faster now. Which is good for me because I'm so sick and tired of wearing extensions all the time and I really need my hair back. So I actually was wearing extensions way too much at this time. I don't really think that the hair and nails thing came from the Shakeology. I really do think that it came from the clean eating because I was eating a lot of really healthy foods. I will say though, if you're a girl that wears extensions, be careful, because I noticed that when I was wearing extensions as often as I was, my hair thinned out like crazy because they were just too heavy because I had clip-ins. Ever since I stopped using extensions, I want to say 2-ish, little over 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years by now, but ever since I stopped using extensions, my hair has come back to life, even with all of the color and everything that I do for my hair. So I will say, if you are someone that wears extensions every day, try to take a break from them every once in a while. That it's your daily dose of dense nutrition, so it is a meal replacement. I usually have it after I work out because it's the easiest thing after I work out. I'm tired, I'm sweaty, and I don't want to be cooking a huge meal when I really just want to relax and sit down and, you know. One thing to say about that too, I said this in one of my videos previously, I don't know which one, but I said it in one of my videos that sometimes I actually was not full after having Shakeology, so I would either have enough room for a snack or I would just end up making a meal instead of the Shakeology. Yes, it was convenient, but because I was working out after I got home from work, it was not enough to sustain my body because my body was hungry. And so that's why, even though I said in the video it filled me up, I think I was more so trying to believe that it filled me up, because towards the end of my time with Beachbody, I actually stopped taking the Shakeology and I was eating full meals instead, and that was working better for me. I just drink my shake. It's convenient for me. It's not like any other protein shake because it doesn't taste nasty. There's so many recipes, and there's recipes that come with the Shakeology as well. So, and also it's just, it regulates everything. It helps you with weight loss. It helps your metabolism. It's the nutrition that you need in a day. Along with that, in the starter pack, you also get the 30-day free trial to Beachbody On Demand. So you can look and see if there are any other workouts on there that you're interested in. I've tried 21 Day Fix Extreme. I've tried the Brazilian butt lift, or I think it's called Brazil butt or something like that. Country Heat, but I actually got that for my birthday. So I've kind of tried a few things. I saw the preview for the Core de Force. Super excited for that. I'm definitely going to get that once my back is better. And then also on top of that, in the challenge pack, you get me, and you get your support group, which is a bunch of people doing the same exact thing as you. I will be the annoying voice, in your head saying, go work out, get in the kitchen, make your food, meal prep, meal plan, and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what you get in this starter pack. You need the starter pack in order to be part of the challenge group. If you're not, then I can work with you one-on-one, but I highly recommend just getting the starter pack. You get everything all in one. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, you can contact me via email. I will leave that below. And I'm excited to work with you if you're ready to change and, you're ready for that. For this group of mine, there is no judgment here. Whether you are extremely skinny and you're afraid that people are going to say, oh, she doesn't need to be in this group, she's skinny. No, that's not true. If you're skinny, it doesn't mean necessarily that you're healthy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're okay with your your image. If you're a girl who is super skinny but you want to get abs, you want to be healthier, you want to eat healthier, you want to learn how to do all this stuff, you want to get a booty from, going to the gym or whatever. Alright, anyway, my dog. I will say that I do agree with past Monica on that, only because just because someone is already skinny does not mean that if they want to go to the gym or if they want to clean or if they want to eat clean, it doesn't matter what size you are. If you want to be on a fitness journey or if you want to do, be healthier, by all means, you don't have to be heavier in order to do that. If there is such a thing as skinny fat, and that's basically when you're skinny but you're eating garbage only because you know that your metabolism is really fast, so it just like completely burns out of your system. There are people out there that I know who are much, much smaller than me, and they're, you know, like one of my thighs is the size of their waist, and they wanted to do a health and fitness journey because one, they wanted to get healthier, two, they maybe had some kind of food allergy or whatever, three, they were eating complete trash. And that's why when I hear all of these people that are like, well, this person's fat phobic, you're not body positive. The thing is, body positivity, in my opinion, should be inclusive to everyone. Whether you're a size 00, whether you're a plus size and above, or if you're a fitness person, because everyone's, I guess, ideal body image or what they're working for or what they're happy with is completely different all across the board. What I want to have my body look like is completely different from the next person. I might be trying to lose weight and tone up, while someone else might be trying to gain weight and bulk up. So that's why that whole community, but that's a whole nother video on its own, and that will probably be really offensive to most people. I'm not even gonna lie. Some people might even unsubscribe to me for just saying this little tidbit of information. They're starting to bark because that's Lily. They're starting to get a little antsy. So, but regardless of what size you are, what shape you are, if you're unhappy with yourself and you want to learn how to eat healthier, and you want to either lose weight, or even if you want to gain muscle, if that's all you want out of this program is just to gain muscle, that's fine. I mean, everyone has different goals. My goals were to lose 30 pounds. I did it. So then I made a new goal. I wanted to lose a total of 40 pounds. I did it. Then I had to make a new goal because I was like, okay, well, I achieved both of my, ultimate goals that I wanted. So what do I do next? That's when I decided I'm just gonna maintain this weight and why am I so tired? I'm just gonna maintain this weight, and I just want to build muscle at this point. And I also need to focus a little bit on my body and my back because of my accident. So that's why I'm going to stop the video there, only because I just keep rambling and rambling for the rest of the video. But this video is just to kind of show you how awkward and cringy I was in the beginning of my Beachbody days, because I was fine posting on social media, but when it came to actually talking to a camera and putting all of this on camera, it was super awkward for me. So that's why, I wanted to share this video and show just how cringy it was. I basically just wanted to show that video because that was my past MLM hunbot self. I know that I've talked about the different social media posts and stuff that I had in a previous video. I'll link that down below too. I do want to remake that video only because I want to see if I can find more really cringeworthy things that I had on social media, because there was a ton that was on Instagram too. But this is why, I look back on this stuff and I'm just like, what was I thinking? That's so embarrassing. Just watching that, I was just like, oh, Monica, what were you thinking making this video? It's bad enough that you were spamming everyone on social media with your 5 posts a day of basically the same thing. And because there were so many people that were Beachbody coaches in my area, all of our mutual friends were all getting 20 plus of these posts a day, because there was a bunch of us that were doing the same thing. If we're all posting 5 posts a day, and a lot of it was our uplines telling us what to say. They were like, why don't you make a post about this? Why don't you make a post about that? So I would have to kind of watch what everyone else was saying so that I would say something else during the same time, so that we're not all posting about Shakeology at the same exact time. And, that's why I'm so anti-MLM now, because it's videos like this that remind me just how awkward it was for me, because deep down inside I knew that what I was doing was wrong. And that's why I stopped. That's why I never recruited anybody, because I was like, how can I possibly say these things when I'm not certified to say any of this? This particular diet that I was talking about, the 21-day fix, might not be healthy for everybody, because it wasn't like super low carb. You could still have carbs, but you had like a limit. But maybe there's someone out there who's supposed to be eating carbs and they need more than what those containers are. And I will say though, the one thing that I did say in there, how small the containers look when you first get them. You eat multiple containers of each color a day, so it looks like a little bit of food, but it's really not. And I did, in the one part of the video, there were times where I was like, this is way too much food. But except for when I would have the Shakeology at dinner, and I would have it after I worked out because my body was just really hungry. And the fact that I said, like, I stand behind this diet 110% or whatever, I still, I'm hesitating, because I still think that if Beachbody wasn't an MLM, and if they weren't preying on women, whether it's stay-at-home moms, career women, shaming each group for either not paying attention to their kids or not having their own thing, or, you know, the people that need a side hustle, you need financial freedom and all that kind of stuff. If they didn't have all of those tactics, I do think that Beachbody could have been a legitimate company, even if they restructured their business to like a legitimate business and not an MLM. I don't think I can still, I don't think I'd be able to go back to it and support it, only because of how crappy, I guess you can say, it has been for the past however many years that Beachbody's been around. And the fact that they hound you with Shakeology and like basically shove that down your throat. But I do think that the challenge groups were really great for me. And I do think that, you know, I don't know, like it's kind of weird for me, because I did lose a lot of weight, but losing weight is not everything in a fitness journey. You have to be healthy. You know, you can't just be continuously losing weight, because I did gain some of that weight back. Not all of it. I did gain, how much did I gain back? I think I gained back like 15 pounds, which really is not a lot for me, because I am 5'9", so I am really tall, and it's really not that noticeable. Like 15 pounds for someone my mom's height would be a lot more noticeable than it is for me. So at least I have that going for me for being tall. But, you know, it's just some of the things that I had to do when I was in Beachbody were so cringy. And that video, just watching that, is so embarrassing and so awkward, because you could tell that I was just so awkward talking about it. And this was after my first challenge group. So this was already on my second challenge group. I was, like I said before, I was totally fine with posting on social media because I was behind a screen. But as soon as, you know, I have no idea what I was thinking. No idea. No idea. But that's just, you know, a lesson to not join ever again. But I know that some MLM huns are going to be like, well, that's why, because you weren't like exciting enough or whatever. Sorry, that's my phone. But I mean, if you look at all my social media, if you watch the video that I will link below, I was literally doing everything that my uplines told me. I was posting 5 times a day. If you read the screenshots, they're really cringy. Like, they're your typical MLM hun posts. So I was doing the work. I was putting in a lot of time, and a lot of things in my life were put on hold because I was putting so much time and energy into Beachbody. And that's why, you know, if you're going to sit here and tell me that I didn't work hard enough, you know, you do you, boo. You say whatever you want to say. I did put the work in. This video was just awkward because I had to actually show my face to the entire world of YouTube and whoever's watching YouTube. So that's why that was super awkward. But I wanted to share that because it's such an embarrassing video. It's so bad. But anyway, if you have watched up to here, thank you so much for watching. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye! talk to me. Oh, that was actually really cute. I wonder if I can get her like actually making noise.